Hi guys, if anybody's on there, I don't see anybody yet. Just fixing my camera. Alrighty. So it looks like I'm looking at you anyway. My ear, I feel like I've been underwater. I hope you guys can hear me. Somebody gets on here and check that. I'll talk loud sometimes and soft sometimes because I can't hear myself. Weird. Freaking weird. Hi everybody, I'm Rhonda. It's only the second time I've been live, so Spirit's really been, I'm just going to wait here a minute, see if some people get on here, but Spirit's really been pushing me to do this, way out of my comfort zone, let me tell you, but faith over fear, right? Okay, faith bigger than your fear, so I just hope whatever messages he wants to convey tonight through me comes out smoothly and you get some kind of clarification or confirmation. So I'm just going to see if anybody jumps on here. Oh, sorry. And I don't know how this really works, but I guess I'll find out if anybody clicks on it, huh? So we got the Sun card with the Lovers. So somebody might be coming into union, coming back together with somebody, or choosing that God-given love, and they want forever, they want long-term, they want happiness, the whole 9 yards. Let's see what other energies want to come out. I'm not going to really start a reading right now. I'm hoping some people jump on here. I don't know. I guess I'm on this live. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. So if you're watching this after the live, this just kind of explain to you. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So any messages want to come out? Ooh, and for my viewers that watch me a lot, I just got a new thing. I'm gonna start doing charms. So after a reading, I'll pull a handful of charms out and see if any of them resonate with you, or like I said, I'll give you some kind of confirmation about something. Okay, and we have the 3 of Cups with the 8 of Cups. So somebody here walked away from a family, from a group of friends, somebody walked away, maybe they've outgrown their friend group or their families or whoever they were, hanging out with a lot. And that's okay. You're allowed to outgrow things, right? It's okay. Like, people ain't supposed to come in your life to stay forever, for real. They're only here to teach you something, or vice versa. It's usually both. So, and until that's done, or once it's done, they're free to leave. We have the 2 of Wands with the 8 of Swords. So somebody is stuck in their head about some kind of decision that they need to make. The 2 of Wands is like having to make a decision and acting like you made the decision, even trying to convince yourself that you made a decision, but really you still got something on the back burner, and you can't do that. when you have a decision like that to make, you have to decide to go, and if it fails, it fails. You can't say, okay, I'm going to go with this decision, and if it fails or anything happens, I still got this back here. It doesn't work like that. So somebody's really stuck in their head right now about that. I don't know. Let's see, somebody get on here. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had a message I had to take care of. Okay, sorry about that. Alrighty. Oh, so I see Dee. Hey, Dee, how are you? Can you hear me? See, I don't know if this is working. Can you hear me, Dee? Okay, good. You can hear me? I didn't know. I didn't know how this microphone's working. Can't hear out of my one ear. I feel like I'm underwater. So I can't really. Feels funny talking. So, what's up, girl? I'm nervous. It's weird. I don't know. I thought it'd be easier to do a live. I guess it will if people get on here, huh? Yeah. Me too. Well, we can get some cards and see what it has to say. I don't know, man. I've been pushed really hard to do this, and I always put it off and put it off and put it off because I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I guess I'll get used to it. I don't know. All right. So check out these. I made my own oracle cards. So we're gonna get some of them, get some energy, see what wants to come out tonight. What kind of messages? Oh, we have Wacky Wednesday. So that's card of saying like you might be feeling like everything is turned around or everything is backwards. It just might feel like a really off day. Don't really have to be a Wednesday, but it's just a day of feeling like everything's backwards, everything's flipped around, and nothing seems right. Thanks. So let's see what else wants to come out while we're waiting on people to join us. I made these really big. I don't know why. Tell me more spirit. What else wants to come out? All right, we got intentional meanness, mocking, invalidating, exploiting somebody's vulnerabilities, doing shit, damage that can't be undone. Oh, my little Buddha. Whoops, where's my camera? He's the cutest little thing. I love my Buddha. Alright, sorry. Alright, let's see. So, this might happen. You might be feeling like somebody's doing this, or somebody's just intentionally being mean on this day that feels crazy and not right, like something's off. Alright, let's get one more message. Let's show some little ones too. One more message here. It's the card that need to know. I'm married. So, see what that's all about. All right, I don't know. Sounds fishy. Sounds fishy. I don't know what decks I want to use. I don't hardly have any decks anymore. It caught fire and all got burnt. So there's that. All right, let's get some of these messages. Still waiting on people. Well, thanks, Steve, for hanging out with me so far. I'm in 12 minutes. Only one on here, but that's okay. Only need one person, right? See what kind of... I know this is going to be a slow reading because I got to be slow, so I give people time. I know I've only done this one time, D, and I was on for like an hour and a half, and literally I did it at like midnight because I was so nervous. But I literally had like 4 people join like the last half hour I was on. So it was pretty cool, I guess. All right, let's see what's going on with this Wacky Wednesday. What's the situation here? What do we know about this Wacky Wednesday? We have damage and regret. With hope on the bottom of the deck. So somebody's in regret. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you both are hurting from whatever happened. Whatever happened damaged both of you. Maybe you found out that one of you the other one was married. I don't know, but somebody's in regret and they are wishing that this never even happened. And we have hope on the bottom of the deck. And so this person hasn't given up on you yet. But maybe you found this out and it just kind of blew your mind, like just made your whole world feel flipped upside down. That's where the Wacky Wednesday comes in at. So let's see a couple messages on intentional meanness. Thanks, Steve. Tell me about intentional meanness. So we have new chapter and daydreaming. So somebody could be being intentionally mean because they're trying to move on, right? Maybe that's their way of pushing you away, starting a new chapter. They're trying to move on. But I feel like you really miss this person. You might be like kind of clingy. You're always longing for them, and then so they run, right? We got the chaser. This is saying, I don't want to chase anymore. So somebody's in that run, chasing energy, run and chase, and don't chase, attract. You know what I mean? Don't chase it down. Just stand there and you'll attract it. You'll attract what's supposed to come to you. Oh. Yep, values. Gotta have values and boundaries. All right, so let's see what this message is, because these could be 3 different messages. Don't have to be all one situation. Who knows how many people might watch, but you could be picking up other energies. I don't know. So let's see. Tell me about a married, please. Spirit of the married card. One more. So we have space and we have missed opportunities. So with this married card, with the space card, I mean, this person needed some more time to think, more time. I don't know, but they feel like they've missed an opportunity now. They didn't act when they should have. They waited too long. Maybe they waited too long to tell you, and that's what they're regretting, because it kind of just blew you away, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have overwhelmed. So yeah, this person is really stressed from this. This saying that this is draining me. They're very confused, feeling unclear where you guys stand now because of this wacky Wednesday. Shit came up. It wasn't supposed to, I guess. You'll have that. I can't believe nobody else is on here. What's up with that? Well, I got 18:55 on the clock. Let's go get some tarot and see what's going on with this. And maybe this is for you, D. I don't know. Shit. Really like this new deck I got. So let's get some tarot and break this down. Body, mind, and soul. If you hear any noise or whatever, that's my roommate upstairs. She lives upstairs. All right. So, Spirit, tell me about damage. Wow. Tell me about damage. I could even say. So we have the 3 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So with the 3 of Cups, this is like, working together, working shit out, being able to work shit out. But I feel like, with this damage card says we're both hurting from this. This person does still want to work things out with you. They're wanting to come in with this Knight of Cups. Where's my camera? This Knight of Cups come in, you know, your knight in shining armor and fix everything and make everything go away, make you feel better. Right? With this Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's somebody wanting, you know, happiness and freedom. You know, they want freedom. But with the King or the Knight of Pentacles, that's a very slow energy. They waited too long, right? They waited way too long to take action. With this King of Wands, that's somebody that takes action, right? And now they're regretting it. All right. Tell me about regret, please. Okay. So we have the Sun with the Seven of Cups. The Hermit on the bottom of the deck. So this person is in regret. Like I said, they wish this never happened or didn't happen this way. You know, because they know you thought this was going to be something, you know, special, something long term, and something came out of the woods here, right? The light was shined down on it. What was hidden always comes to light, right? So now this dude is sitting here contemplating. He's thinking. He's strategizing with this Hermit. It's somebody that goes inside, somebody that steps back and really tries to learn the lesson here, right? What I do with it? Yeah, so they're really trying to learn a lesson here, trying to figure out a way to fix this. All right. Well, we got 22:47 on the clock, and D and E, the only one. So, I got a card upside down. I'm a mess. All right. Let's see what's going on with the intentional neediness. We got somebody wanting a new chapter, and they're trying to move on. And then somebody is daydreaming. Somebody don't want to let go. So tell me about the new chapter. Tell me about new chapter and intentional neediness. The Eight of Wands. With the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, so this person was intentionally being mean because they're trying to push somebody away, right? Because they're trying to move on. With the Eight of Wands here, something's about to come up. Some kind of information, some kind of conversation or message is about to pop up, right? Erupt. And with this Four of Pentacles, somebody's holding on. Where's my camera? Sorry, guys. Okay. I just put this camera like this. So somebody's holding on tight. Like they don't want to let go. And with this King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, see, like he's all up in his feelings. He's all bummed out. You know, King of Cups, they love very, very deeply, but they just don't know how to show it, right? So, but he's really sad. You know, he's trying to move on, and then this shit popped up, right? And it's like he's just holding on, or somebody's holding on to him. Let's see. Tell me about daydreaming. And we have the Three of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups on the bottom. So with this daydreaming card, always longing for you. So I feel like this person, you bred, whoever the other person is that you're trying to move on from, it was not an even give and take relationship, right? You was pretty much throwing this person breadcrumbs with this Three of Cups. That's hanging out with your friends, giving your time to everything else besides the connection that you're in. So they missed you, and they long for you. They fantasize about you. Wish that you were here. Wish that you guys were together. With this Nine of Cups, it's like a wish card, wish fulfillment card, right? They're wishing that you were there with them, drinking their tea or whatever, right? But underneath there, we got the Five of Pentacles. That they feel like you left them behind. You just left them out in the cold. All right, two more, and then we'll pick them up and do something else. I don't know. So I'm married. There's that longing card, the Six of Cups. Somebody longing for somebody in their head, thinking, nostalgia. Tell me about space. And the Ace of Pentacles. Need more time to think. So that's what she's doing. She's just thinking, right? She's thinking about everything that's happened, everything. She's in her head. With this Ace of Pentacles, that is like some kind of opportunity coming towards them, some kind of message, or somebody's coming to offer something. The Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Either you or this person or whatever's coming, or okay, this could be, if this is you've worked really hard on something, right? So while you're sitting here thinking and all in your head, some kind of opportunity could be coming in your way, something that you've been working really hard on. So watch for that. Don't be stuck in your head where you miss opportunities, right? It's something that you've been manifesting, something you've been working really hard on. With this Moon card, you wasn't sure if it was coming in or not, but keep your faith. It looks like it might. So, see, missed opportunities. Dang, I didn't remember that's there. Missed opportunities. I didn't act when I should have. All right, so let's see what that is. So, yeah, definitely pay attention. Missed opportunities. So we have the Devil card. It's Capricorn energy. Excuse me. Got a lot of pentacles here. Earth signs. So we have the missed opportunities. We have the Devil card with Justice. So I didn't act when I should have. So whatever this person was doing with this Devil card was up to no good. Devil card's all about addictions and toxic behavior and cheating, drugs, whatever, gambling, you know what I mean? Or just out fucking off, like thinking you got all the time in the world, right? But you don't, because you didn't act when you should have, right? And then we have Justice. And then some kind of truth came out, smacked you right in the face, right? Because you put that off and put that off, right? Justice is about some kind of truth coming out, some kind of scales being balanced, right? So somebody's seeing the truth. And that's why, with the Five of Pentacles on the bottom, they know now why you kicked them to the curb or left them out in the cold or left them, you know what I mean? Yeah. right, we'll take it. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups came out. And the Nine of Swords is somebody that it's really beating themselves up, really stuck in their head. This is somebody that's having anxiety, maybe can't sleep. They're like, fuck, what I do? And the Ace of Cups is like, Ace of Cups is like your cup filleth over. It's like puppy love, you know what I mean? It's like the greatest feeling, love. And this person feels like they missed their opportunity, right? With this Ace of Cups, with this love, because they're doing some shady shit. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, which means this is somebody's karma. This could just be, if this is a cycle that's happened more than once in your life or keeps happening with the same person, then this is the toxic wheel, which is telling you it's time to jump off, right? Because it's just going to keep repeating over. The wheel never stops. It just keeps going on. It just depends on if somebody jumps off, right? So it's time to jump off that wheel if you're in a toxic situation and this situation has repeated. Yeah, this could be somebody's karma. Yeah. Oh, right. Well, Dee, are you still with me? I am. I was going to pick these up and maybe we'll do another one. I don't know. You got any questions? I can answer a question for you or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I know I've been on for 32 minutes. It's about as long as one of my videos ever are. Oh, I just picked all of them up. Well, yeah, I'm not happy for you that you're going through that, but I'm glad it's not wrong. Since you're the only one on here, it's no wonder it picked up your energy, right? It's funny. You got any certain questions? I'll answer them for you. I ain't smoked a cigarette all day. I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself. I'm vaping now, though, but I guess it's better than smoking. I don't know. All right. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just get some tarot and see what's going on. See what's going on with you. Want to? I mean, I don't think he'll care. Nobody's on here to listen to it, but people will listen to it later on. Right. Look, all my cards burnt in a fire. These are the only ones that didn't. Look, because they used to be all really, really gold. They're so pretty, but they're waterproof and bend proof, and apparently fireproof, because I lost all my decks of cards except for this one. I was able to save. Picked them up off the floor and had to wipe them all off, but by God, they were still intact and still good. Pretty funny. All right, let's just see what wants to come out. It's a situation. King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles for the situation. So we have somebody in King of Pentacles energy is somebody, that's very loyal, very grounded, good with money, makes good money decisions, good provider, loyal, trustworthy. But the Knight of Pentacles, they're not standing in their king energy, because then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So they're either waiting on something to come in, and they've been waiting for a while, or they're being slow, very slow about something. So let's see. Yeah, this could be like they could just be waiting. Maybe they invested their money and now they're waiting to see what's gonna happen, right, with it. If it's gonna be a good investment. Okay, let's Alright, I'm not taking all those. I don't usually let these fly out because they're weird, so I just pick them. Alright, so that's the situation. Alright, so what's going on in this person's head? What are they thinking right now? We have the Page of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Death on the bottom of the deck. So what's going on in this person's head? The Page of Swords is an energy of gossiping, or spying, or you know what I mean? Kind of this like the person just runs around and they'll go to this house and talk about these people, and then they leave, go to their house and talk about them. You know what I mean? They're just busybodies, right? Or if this is them, this could be a person on their own, or this could be this person and spying, right? Watching somebody, or feel like you have to watch over your own back. With the Queen of Swords here, this is because the Queen of Swords don't take no shit, right? She's a very fair queen, but her cutoff game is great. You know what I mean? Like, you can't come at her sideways. You can't lie to her. You know what I mean? It's like the Queen on Alice, off with their head. You know what I mean? Like, and with the Death card, see, she'll cut you off. Done, right? She ain't afraid to cut out old shit and let new shit come in. So maybe that's why he's spying. This person's spying because they know they got to come at this queen correct, right? Or it's not going to go well. All right, so let's see what's going on in our heart space. We got the Four of Wands, 39:33 on the clock. The Four of Wands with the Death card, Hangman on the bottom. So how they're feeling right now, right? So this person, like I said, this is a provider. It's like the husband, right? Takes care of the house, takes care of the money, right? If something was going really slow, or something, something was really slow, whether he was waiting on something or he was being slow about something, right? But in his heart space, we have the Four of Wands. It's like the 1111 card, and you take this energy as I'm sorry I say he and she, but it can be reversed, right? It's just a habit. So anyway, this person in their heart space, they thought, there was potential marriage here, or family, right? Celebrations, right? But then with the death card, they know that this queen ain't fucking around. If she cut you off, man, you might not get a chance to come back in, right? So in their heart, they think that this is over, right? So now they're stuck in this hangman energy. Like they need to step back a minute and look at things from a bigger perspective or a different perspective. But I think they're panicking, and so they're just kind of stuck right now in this energy. All right, so what's this person's challenge? 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups with the Hangman on the bottom. So what this person's challenge is, I feel like there was a 3-party situation going on here. Doesn't have to be another person. It could just be anything that takes your attention from the relationship, right? It doesn't have to be a person. And like I said, with the 7 of Cups card, see, I feel like this person put a lot in front of you. They had a lot of options, and that's what the challenge is here now, right? So now he's stuck because this was him for this. I'm feeling like this has been this person's energy, and this is how they have been for a long, long time. All right. So that's the reason they're feeling so stuck, because this is comfortable for them, right? And it's easy to stay where you feel comfortable, right? Walking away from comfort and into something that you're not sure of, a lot of people don't do, as soon as right? So that's why they're staying stuck right now. So we'll get more cards on it and see. What's this person's intentions? With the Queen of Pentacles, with the Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. So this person's intentions, we have this Queen of Pentacles, and now this is an energy, which is the counterpart to the King that came up here. This is an energy, like I said, this is the husband card, so this is the wife card. Somebody that, takes care of the house, works, pays the bills, takes care of the kids, does everything, loyal, focused, right? Got her shit together. And then we have the Ace of Swords. That's Spirit saying, yes, that's like, this is the truth. So what their intentions is to come in and tell you the truth about something, right? With this High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, that's the card of intuition, right? So Spirit saying, when this does happen, stay grounded. Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. Stay grounded. Use your intuition, right? And you'll know if this person is being genuine and really loving, because like I said, the King of Cups is a very loving energy, very loving, deep love, right? Sometimes they don't know how to show it, but they do love good, right? So you're going to have to use your intuition when this person comes to you with this truth or whatever. So Spirit's saying use your intuition, and you'll know if what he's saying is from the heart, like the King of Cups, or if it's toxic with this Devil card, right? Is it still toxic? Are they just blowing smoke up your ass just to reel you back in? All right, so you're going to have to listen. It's Lover's card. You're going to have a decision to make, a life-changing decision. This is somebody that chooses like Adam, Eve, or the snake, right? And it's usually a decision that you won't be able to come back from, right? Yeah, you're going to be on a crossroads. You're going to have some kind of decision that you're going to have to make when it comes to, you know, listening to this, whatever they want to tell you, or just all of it in general. But use your discernment, use your intuition. So what does the collective think about the situation? We have the Hermit with the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So how you're feeling, thinking about this situation. You have the Hermit card, right? This is wisdom, right? This is, this is somebody that's gone inside. This is somebody that's learned lessons. It's very wise about the situation, right? So this may not be the first rodeo, but so how you're thinking and feeling about the situation is, you know, I already knew better, right? I already knew, like I learned my lesson. And when it came to this person and this connection, right? They're never going to take accountability with this Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I don't feel like they're going to take accountability for what has really happened, whatever that may be. I think they're going to try to sugarcoat it, sell you an illusion. Turn it around. Turn why you're mad around on you, where they're feeling like they're acting like the victim here, right? Okay, let's see. So, what you think? So, let's see what you don't see coming in. So, what's the bird's eye? What don't they see coming in? What's coming in? We have the Three of Wands with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So what you guys don't see coming in is so the Three of Wands is waiting for somebody's been waiting for something. Okay, they can see their ships, you know, so they're just waiting for their ships to come in, right? But this could be somebody that's been waiting a while. So this is what's coming toward you. So I feel like whatever you've been waiting for, it's going to come in. It's coming in. It's like it's closer than you think. And with the Six of Wands, this is getting recognition. This is celebrating, you know, healing something. With this Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that's an energy of somebody that, you know, is very, maybe he was very attracted to this person, but they're kind of mysterious. They're really social people, kind of free-spirited, so they don't follow a lot of rules, you know. So yeah. It's like this person either left you out in the cold or you left them out in the cold. Lovers. Yeah. Somebody chose to go a different way and left you out in the cold, or you did. So I'm going to clarify them with this deck. Alrighty. Yeah, no, the three of Pentacles with this King of Pentacles. See, he looks determined too. Okay. You know what I mean? He's determined to work shit out. He's, or whoever this is determined. They're so determined that they're having people spy on you, and so they know how to come and approach you without getting their heads cut off. All right, Spirit. Let's. I mislicked my cards. How weird. Instead of blowing them. All right. So let's clarify this real quick. Nobody else is jumping on here, dude. It's like 51:20. So I'm not going to make it a real long video, I guess. But I don't know. I guess it's all right. It's not too bad. All right. Tell me about the Page of Swords. This person's headspace. And we have the Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands is somebody that goes after whatever whatever they're passionate about. They don't care who gets in their way. They don't care who they hurt in the meantime, right? We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. And this king is with the Emperor. So this king is coming in. I feel like they're going to come in and not speak their truth, right? Because his sword's down. That's usually like lying, right? Not telling the truth, not telling the whole story. This person could be very cold, very demanding, very what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Controlling. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Very controlling. All right, so tell me about this Queen of Swords for headspace. And we have the World. So yeah, so this person in their headspace, they know you done cut them off, right? You already cut them off, and they know that your cutoff game is good. So they're freaking out because they think that this is really over. You know, that something's over, the situation. And then we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom. So that's some kind of conversation coming in, some kind of they're going to try to contact you. And it's going to be all crazy because, look, they're knocking people over, right? Like, so let's see. Tell me about the Four of Wands for their heart space. We have the High Priestess, right? So, like I said, in their heart space, they thought you guys were gonna get married, or maybe that's what they feel like. That's what they need to tell you in order to talk to you. But like I said, Spirit's saying just use your intuition, use your discernment, because this person just really don't want to let go, right? They're holding on. They don't want to let go, even though this wasn't a fair give and take relationship. You know, somebody was being crumbs, somebody was, getting very little, and then not taking accountability for what they've been doing. So let's see this Death card. Something came to an end, right? This Queen of Swords. Let that shit go, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Tell me about the Death, please. Oh. Page of Swords. That's the message that came in, right? This is the same card up here. the spy girl, right? So with this Page of Swords here, this person came in or did come in or is coming in, and they're going to shake shit up, right? You see the lightning behind it. They're going to shake shit up because they're nosies. They're just busybodies. They like to see people in fights and stuff, right? But with the Death card here, I feel like, yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at her. Huh? When you hear it, your intuition's gonna scream, "Da, da, da, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it," because you intuitively already know what is going on. Whatever this person's coming in to confirm, to shake shit up. Intuitively, you already knew, right? Oh, look at that. With that King of Pentacles, you already knew what was going on, right? But I feel like, look, with the Knight of Pentacles under that, I mean, you don't need this person anyway. Like, maybe you wanted them in your life, but the Nine of Pentacles don't need anybody. Like, look, she can walk up that hill all by herself into her queendom, right? She don't need nobody to walk that path with her. So it's their loss, really. All right, so their challenge here, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Or, I'm sorry, Three of Cups and Seven of Cups. Tell me about Three of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is this is somebody, like I said, thinking in their head, reminiscing, remembering, about when you guys used to go hang out and party and have a good time and everything was cool. You know what I mean? But then, boom, some kind of truth came out with this Justice card. They were shown, somebody was shown the truth, right? Some kind of truth came out. Now this person with this Four of Cups is all in their feelings and feeling sorry for themselves and like, how could you leave me? La, 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 la. So they're going to, some kind of communications about to pop off, right? They're going to come in and offer you something, offer you some kind of apology or explanation or something. All right, so this is challenge. This person's intentions. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person's intentions was to wipe you up or hubby you up or whatever, right? Because they really do had a lot of feelings for you. They might not have showed it. They might still not be showing it, but this person's very sad. They're, thinking, how can I work this out with them? How can I fix this with them, right? And they can't. They can come in and tell the truth. It might work. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. This person's intention. That's what they think. That's the only way. Is to tell you the truth. Because remember, you're in that King of Swords energy where you ain't taking this shit. You cut that shit right out. Right? And then we have the Death. That's letting shit go, right? That some new shit can come in. Like transformation. Somebody grew. Somebody outgrew this same cycle, right? The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This person could be very like emotionally what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, my mind just went blank. Let me take a drink of coffee. This person could be emotionally immature. Yeah, that's it. Right? They play too much, right? And it's going to have you on a fence where you're going to have to make a decision, right? So, real quick, let's say the Hermit. This is what you collective feel and think about this situation. The Hermit, that's somebody that's, learned their lesson. They've been there, done this more than once. They finally learned their lesson when it came to this connection with this Two of Cups, right? Tell me about the Hermit. Yeah, they finally learned your lesson. This person has mistreated you, made you cry, just leave, go do what they want, right? This person has, hurt your feelings, just left you standing on red, right? Left, did what they wanted. And then they want to come back and say that they regret it and they feel bad and everything. But I feel like you learned your lesson finally when they want to come back and try to work this out. Tell me about the Two of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Usually the Two of Pentacles, if you know anything about tarot, Two of Pentacles is usually a guy on a bike and he's like juggling two pentacles, right? It's like a wishy-washy, juggling two things kind of energy. And this deck, you see, they're looking at this book and the pentacles are in the book. So that with this Two of Cups, I feel like there might come in and tell you, this has got to be for you, D. You're the only one on here. This person might come in and tell you that you guys are supposed to be together. Like you got, what am I doing? Like you got this, like you're supposed to be together, right? Like it's written. It's written. Like, you know what I mean? They're not juggling. Like it's written there. And like, so they feel like they could treat you any way they wanted because it's written in stone. It's right. You guys are soulmates. You're supposed to be together, like no matter what. And that may be so, but you don't have to take shit or get treated like shit. It is what it is. Right? It's this person, again, plays games. They're emotionally immature. They're not emotionally available. But they're going to try to convince you that. All right, so let's see what's coming in. You don't see, we have the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. Or maybe they're going to come in, something you've been waiting for. It's for them just to show you some attention, for them to put you on a pedestal, right? For them to acknowledge, you and your connection. So could be you. That's something you could be waiting on too, right? So let's see. Tell me about the Three of Wands for third eye. We have the Devil in reverse. And tell me about the Three of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you've been waiting and you've been waiting and you've been waiting. Like I said before, I doubt those. You might be the one waiting just to get that attention, to get put on that pedestal, right? To get more of them breadcrumbs. But with the Devil in reverse, this could, as you've been waiting for this person to come out of this toxic behavior. You've been waiting for them to come back and get it right? But they've been out drinking, drugging, gambling, whatever, just being very toxic, crumbing you, being mean. And all you've been waiting for is for them to recognize you and, love you and return the love that you've given to them, right? So I feel like they might come back, like I said, with this Five of Pentacles. They could come back and tell you, it's written in this book. It's written in black and white. Like we're supposed to be together. You left me. You left me high and dry. You walked away, left me alone. They're going to come in and tell you all this. They're going to sit down and tell you all this. And they're going to want you to make a decision right then and there, right? Two of Wands, decision. Two of Cups, decision. So they're going to want you to make a decision right then and there because they don't really want you to think about it. You know what I mean? Why? Because if you think about it, you're going to remember that you already learned this lesson. You already learned it once. You know what I mean? So with this Nine of Wands, I feel like, you're going to have to stand your ground and guard your, protect your energy, protect yourself from this person so, you don't get hurt. Yeah. So we got one more. Spirit, tell me about the Six of Wands for Bird's Eye. Got 107 on the clock. And yeah, we have the Page of Cups. So although you're waiting, you're wishing that they will recognize you and see you and put you on this pedestal, this person can't. They can't. They're just not able to because they're in a page energy, which is a very young puppy love, emotions all over the place, immature person, right? All right, I'm going to clarify these two. I don't usually do that, but tell me about the King of Pentacles for the situation. Yes, they're ready to freak out. This Three of Swords. They are panicking because you put up with this multiple times. They cannot believe that you're not coming back. It's freaking them out. They're screaming, they're throwing shit, breaking shit. And then I feel like you're sitting over there just drinking your tea, calm. This is somebody that's very grounded and, done enough work on their self where they have, you can't pour from one cup to another if your cup is empty, right? So I feel like you've been healing, you've been taking care of yourself, and you've been staying grounded and balanced out, right? All right, so let me see. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles situation. And we have the Star card. So this is somebody wishing, maybe you see it feeling vulnerable right now, but they're wishing that they didn't take so long. They're wishing that they didn't make you wait. They didn't make you wait until you walked away from this, They're wishing they didn't, they had done shit faster, right? Yeah, baby. All right. I'll get one Moon Oracle and then I'm closing this. But I appreciate D for hanging out with me this whole time. You're the only one that's gotten on here. Maybe it's, I don't know. I guess you found it. I don't know. But maybe it's not even working. Guess we'll see. I don't know. When I get off, I have to see how it works. But I think it went well for my actually first time. All right, Spirit. Let's give D. Let's give the collective, please, a message that they need to hear at this time about their situation. And I'll do one more. We got conclusions are within reach. Full moon and eclipse. One more. One more. All right, one more. I guess not. So, one. We have full moon and eclipse. Let's see where that is. I have to read these from the book, but they're not long. Full moon eclipse. Page 96. All right. Conclusions are within reach. That's what the card looks like. Get this camera right. Conclusions. There we go. Conclusions within reach. Full moon and eclipse. Full moon and eclipse has, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold. I got chills. Allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it may be. Forgiving somebody for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so that you can move on. So this card says, that which is meant for me will not pass me by. So this card's meaning is doors will slam shut, now will not reopen. Remember I told you that earlier, that lovers, it's a decision that you can't come back from. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation and yoga are all recommended now. And it says the teaching, full moons are nearly always about climax and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipse are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. See, remember I told you he's hanging around because he's uncomfortable with change. He wants everything to go back the way it was. He, she, whatever. So something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of the fact full moon eclipse can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. You got to watch Carl Jung. Jung spelled Jung. He's awesome. So that's what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Alrighty, I'm going to end this 1:14 on the clock. Shout out Dee. Thank you so much for hanging out with me the whole time. I have to get on here and check, see what's going on. But I'll give you a call here in a little bit. Love you, girl. And everybody else that visited my channel and watches this video after I click off of it here, there's probably still a message in it for you. And please hit that subscribe button and like so that you won't miss out on the next time I go live. I will answer some questions for you in the live sessions. And I don't know, we'll just have fun with I don't know how it works, guys. So get on there, ask me some questions, and just say hi. And I'm going to end this reading with that. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. I don't even know how to turn it off, guys. I'm retarded.